Hey guys, Electric's here to do a product review, something a little unusual for my gaming channel. But let's dive right in. We're gonna be doing a product review of the Toshiba Satellite uh, C-55b, 4 GB of RAM, and Intel Celeron Intel HD graphics 4100. And since I've been using this product for close to a year now, since it's the day of filming, this is the 21st, as you can see down in the corner. Good if it would focus. Yeah, the 21st. And so I do have almost a year of using it, so I can really give you my honest opinion. I'm gonna tell you the negatives about the product first. So that's how I like doing things. I like knowing what's wrong before I know what's right, so that way you know. So I had a ton of issues with this trackpad. The trackpad with Windows 8 stopped working about 2 months in. I had to actually go and get two separate mouses because the first one just wouldn't work on it, so I had to glue the second mouse. So I updated to Windows 10 though. It worked again. Weird. And it wasn't the disable feature up here either, because I did that tons of times. It wouldn't work. So I did everything short of sending the laptop back because the hard drive is almost 50% full on it. So you mean I don't want to lose all that data. So so what I ended up doing is buying a mouse, and this mouse is, there we go. This mouse on here is some cheapy mouse. You mean from like a Kmart or a Walmart? It's really like a cheap mouse. And I ended up also, I personally, because what ended up happening is, right, I'm on a desk. So see this? This is a desk. So the keyboard's supposed to go into here and this. Sorry, so I'll have my mouse down there where it always is. And so when I do this, sorry, it's this here. There's a light here. So when I have my hands like this, right? I'll have my hand here, and then I also have another. I have to have another hand down here, and it throws you off because you have to have hand there, one hand there, and it really, I don't like that. Nothing personally wrong with the keyboard, so I ended up getting myself from like a Goodwill, like a $2 Dell keyboard. I have to say, I switched out the WSAD keys for the arrow keys and the arrow keys for the WSAD keys, because they have the arrow keys in this keyboard actually have a texture. See how they're a little more concave than these ones? So I do like that. See, now down here, you can see what they did look like. So they were like just normal. But I do like, you can just see the difference, and you can feel it too when you're typing. It actually doesn't bother me, and I'm a huge looker on the keyboard when I type. But I also use the right hand shift bar, so I like having those ones a little more concave, because just something personally helps me get my home row, because I don't like using that little notch on the F. It just doesn't suit me well. I don't like using that little notch to find the home row. But so I ended up doing that. So the trackpad on Windows 8 never worked, so I'm gonna have to take off points for that. And it's pretty snappy, but game performance is not there because it's not a gaming laptop for what it was built for, which is, it was about probably a $200 laptop when it was bought. For what it was built for, it has done that and exceeded it. I have been playing TerraTech, I've played Gary's Mod, I've played Mount Your Friends, I've played Shower with Dad Simulator, Amnesia, The Dark Descent. Barely works, but it does work. Five Nights at Freddy's 4, Kerbal Space Program, Team Fortress 2, Minecraft. I've used it as a torrent machine. I've been able to run Haven. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Haven gets like 20, not even 20. It probably gets about, I'd say about 5-6 frames a second on Haven, so it doesn't do well on Haven. But that's it. I've been able to get, while recording now, about 10 to 12 frames a second on TerraTech, which is amazing. For what this thing was built for, it's great. But it doesn't have power. If you're looking for a powerful computer, I can't recommend it. I enjoy it. I'm hoping I get a new computer for Christmas, because I can't. You can't play. You really can't play the games you want at a frame rate. So like, it'll take me 3 seconds to respond to a moving TerraTech. It's really annoying. And for editing videos, I think it takes me, for a 15-minute video, it takes me probably close to 6 to 8 hours to render a video, if that gives you an estimation of the thing here. And it's dual core, so I'm not really expecting too much, but you know, it should be able to do something more in 8 hours than a 15-minute video. Like the first video I ever edited, I think I started editing it at 12 o'clock at night, and it took me 2 hours to edit because that was my first time editing. But then I think it took, so I started editing at like 12 o'clock, rendering at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I think it finally finished rendering the day after I got home from school, about at 4:30. But Windows 10 runs perfectly. It's nice. Everything works good. Minecraft performance is something, yes, which a lot of computers should run Minecraft. I also use for apps to record, but everything works fine. You know what I mean? I'm editing. For shorter videos, I can edit and render pretty quick, but it's really just game performance, and FPS is just not that good. But for what it was built for being like a kid laptop or a student laptop, I should also mention it's a 15-inch 1366 by 768, I believe. 1366 by 768, I believe, is the final resolution of this computer. It's the screen's good. From where I'm sitting about 3 feet back, it's fine. And I do have to say, overall, if you are looking just for a laptop for putting around, or just for basically doing like email, or it's like a work laptop, or like something you just need to do for like college, like a college laptop. That's what this is meant for. That's what it was built for. That's what I recommend it for. There is nothing special about it. Bare bones. I mean, it's got like a 2 megapixel webcam up there, to be perfectly honest. Like, audio quality's awful. I mean, can't really put anything against that. But battery life's surprisingly decent. I'll give it that. You mean, I keep mine plugged in constantly, and I've taken it on road trips with me, all the way from Atlanta to Savannah, which is about a 4-hour drive. It's lasted the whole way. What can I say? More than what I can say for my iPhone. But, not even going to get into that. But, for what it was built for, it was great. And, really, I can't think of anything else to say about it. Oh, and the speakers are good. But, for some reason, I am literally directly upstairs from my router. It does not like full screen HD videos. It doesn't even like playing videos at HD. Like 720p doesn't like it at all. I have to keep it in small section. Not even theater mode will it work. I have to keep it in small section even to do that. But and the browser's extremely slow. But like, what can you really expect? And Skype works fine for me. BitTorrent works fine. But that's about all I can really say about it, is that it's, for what it was built for, it's good. So anyway, guys, it's been Electrics, and as always, please remember to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. The more it helps the channel, the more it helps me. The more it helps me, the more it helps you, the more it helps the channel. In the end, and when we build our channel up, it builds our community. So, as always, guys, it's been Electrics. Twisms.